10 years into my marriage, I found a paternity test on my husband's computer that I never knew existed. It stated, in stark black and white, that the son I had raised for a decade was not biologically mine, but I raised him. He grew up in my arms. So where was my real child? Honey, what are you still doing in the study so late? His voice startled me. I quickly closed the document, but not before he saw it. His face darkened. So, this is how little you trust me. I reopened the paternity test report and demanded to know what it meant. Instead of answering, he slammed the laptop shut and turned on me, accusing me of violating his privacy. Watching him walk away, I felt like I was looking at a stranger. After 10 years of marriage, this was who he had become. Calmly, I opened a drawer and tore the 10th anniversary gift I had prepared for him to shreds. I pulled open the bottom drawer. Inside was a share transfer agreement, already signed by me. I had planned to give him 15% of the company's shares on our anniversary tomorrow, but now, that seemed entirely unnecessary. I took the agreement and ripped it into tiny pieces. The scraps of paper fell into the trash, mixing with the wrapping paper I'd chosen for his gifts. Looking at them now, the joy I'd felt while preparing them was gone, replaced by a wave of nausea. When I returned to the bedroom, Mark was already in bed, acting as if nothing had happened. I stood in the doorway for a long time, watching the back of his sleeping form, then turned and went to the guest room. I didn't sleep a wink. The next morning, Mark's angry voice woke me. He was standing in the doorway of the guest room, his face a mask of fury. Alara, what is the meaning of this? Why are you sleeping in here? I sat up and looked at him. I had looked at this face for 10 years, but now it felt completely alien. I need some space. He opened his mouth to argue, then just shook his head. Fine, whatever you want. After Mark left for work, I made breakfast as usual. My son Leo sat at the table drinking his milk. Mom, you don't look so good. I stroked his hair. It was soft and slightly curly, just like Mark's. For years, everyone had said how much they looked alike. Mommy just didn't sleep well. Hurry up and eat or you'll be late for school. On the way to drop Leo off, my mind was a million miles away. At a red light, I turned around, pretending to fix his collar, and plucked a single hair from the back of his head. You have a gray hair, sweetie. Let mommy get it for you. I tucked the hair into the small notebook I carried with me. After watching Leo walk into the school, I drove straight to a DNA testing center. I need this rushed. What's the fastest you can get the results? Standard is 5 business days. Rushed is by 4 p.m. today, but it's triple the price. I'll take the rush. My hand trembled as I handed over the sample. After they took a swab from my cheek, I sat in the waiting area, watching the clock on the wall tick by, second by agonizing second. While I waited, I called a private investigator. I want you to look into my husband, Mark Turner, specifically his movements over the past few months. At 3:40 p.m., my phone rang. The results were in. I opened the digital report and scrolled straight to the bottom. Based on DNA analysis, the probability of a parental relationship between Alara Vance and Leo Turner is 0.0001%. Genetic marker analysis does not support Alara Vance as the biological mother of Leo Turner. Even though I had been preparing myself, the words still made me gasp. I leaned against the wall for support, not my son. I had raised a child that wasn't mine for 9 years, so where was my baby? I immediately drove to the hospital where I had given birth. I found the obstetrician who had delivered my baby. She was the head of the department now. I got straight to the point. Dr. Evans, I need to see my delivery records and hospital file from 9 years ago. Her smile faltered for a second. It's been a long time. The files have probably been archived. After some effort, someone from the records room finally brought out a folder. I opened it and found the records were shockingly brief. Just the admission and discharge dates, the delivery method, and the newborn's weight. There were no detailed notes on the delivery, no nurse handoff records, no report from the pediatrician. Is this all there is? That's all we have in the system, she said